Hi, I'm Cindy Spain, and I'm the sailor's wife, and welcome back to episode 2. And I run the conservative group here in Palm Coast, and I have a lot of wonderful, interesting women that I think I told you about kind of last episode. And I have one with me today, and I really wanted her to get on here and talk about her background, which is Nashville, and she was a Nashville singer. And I have a list here of some of the unbelievable people that she has actually worked with. And I'd like to introduce you to Karen.
Hi,
And
everybody.
yeah, and she's here with me. She's one of our great conservative women. And you have a pretty neat story.
Pretty neat.
Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of people that you worked with,
Yeah.
and it sounds like a lot of fun. And
Boy, was it.
you started at 18, I think you told me.
Well, I'm blessed to have an identical twin sister,
Oh,
but I'm pretty.
oh, I
All
won't
right.
tell her. Did you take
Anyway,
turns?
no, we had an act together.
Did you?
Yeah.
You have to show me some video.
Oh, I wish there was video back then in the dark ages,
Oh.
don't you know? Yeah, we turned professional when we were 14, I think it was.
Wow.
We had an act and we went around and then we auditioned for Mr. Waring,
Never heard of it.
Fred Waring and the Pennsylvanians.
Oh,
I happen to know that there are some Pennsylvanians in Florida.
really? From
Yes.
that group?
Well, he would change them out every year or not.
Oh,
It's
really?
up to them, kind of a mutual feeling. It was 16 singers and
You made it.
16 musicians, yeah. And we traveled around in a bus.
Oh, goodness. They had buses back then.
Yes, and we could not wear pants. We had to dress up every day.
Oh, I bet.
And the show was wonderful. The gowns that we wore were fabulous. Gosh,
And how old were you then when you joined them?
20.
Oh, goodness.
Mm-hmm. So we traveled the country, and Mr. Waring, you never called him Fred, never. Mr. Waring taught us the ins and outs of being a professional person, whether I liked it or not.
Mm.
And it was a great education, as tough as it was, as tough as he was.
You learned a lot.
I learned a great deal, yes.
Awesome.
Yes, I loved it. I really did love it. Not at the moment, but I
Now you
really
look
did
back.
love it. Yeah.
And how long were you with them?
A year
Okay, and then from there you went?
to Nashville,
Oh, my goodness. Both
And-
of you or just you?
both of us.
Oh, okay.
And we were a pair for quite a while. And in Nashville, when we got there, they did an article on, there was a trio of three guys that became like brothers to Kay and me, and they were awesome. And two of them lived in Nashville, one in Knoxville. And so they said, come to Nashville when the tour's over and we'll find some work to do.
And they did.
And they did an article on us in the Tennessean.
Oh,
And we got called for sessions right away. I
Oh.
mean, it was just, and it was
Meant
a
to be.
soft business then.
a soft business, not
Yes.
like now.
Not like now. No, because everybody was looking out for each other. Are you working this week? Or
Really?
what sessions do you have? And, oh, hey, I know they need an alto over at
What did you sing?
alto.
Alto?
Hmm.
Wow.
Some soprano, but mostly alto. And I was in a quartet. And then Kay would be in a quartet. And we realized that we made more money not working together.
Oh, I bet.
So we dispelled that old thought. And Kay and Karen were traveling all over Nashville singing.
And this was back when country was country.
Oh, when country was cool.
It was a little
And
twangier then, I
it
think,
was. Yes,
but
it
was
was.
much countryer. It wasn't the rock and roll country,
No.
which I do like the rock and roll country too. But
Some of it.
I remember my mom watching Hee Haw, and I know you were part of that troupe.
I was.
I can't imagine how much fun that was.
I never stopped laughing.
Oh, I bet.
Heavens, honestly.
Yeah, and I think Johnny Cash and Dolly Parton. I can't imagine how great she was
Oh,
probably
how
to work
lovely
with.
she is.
And she's still alive and ticking.
How lovely she is. What you see is what you get.
What you get. And you sang backup for her.
I did a couple of TV shows, CMA Awards.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, I have an interesting thing about Johnny Cash, too.
Tell me, tell me.
Well, here is we arrived on scene about the time he and June were developing a torrid relationship. Oh my gosh, you could feel it all over town.
Oh.
They really fell in love, and then we did some work, and then I got called to do a session maybe 2 days after Elvis died.
I remember. Oh.
So I went out to Hendersonville to the studio, and we were going to have a rundown of the song and practice and run it through. And the second time we ran it through, he choked.
Johnny Cash?
He said, "I can't do this." And he left.
Wow.
And then we left.
What song was it?
I don't remember. I think it was a tribute to Elvis.
Oh.
And I'm telling you, it was like this black cloud hanging over Nashville and Memphis.
When Elvis died, did you ever play with him?
I did not play with him. I did get to meet him, though.
Oh, I'm so jealous. Oh.
Okay, so Roger Miller had a place called King of the Road. Up on top, there was this marvelous room. The sound was great. It held a lot of people. Everybody was up there having drinkies and listening to good music.
I bet.
And somebody said, and Kay and I were at this time, we were the act.
Oh, wow.
So we're singing away and whatever, and someone had flipped me a note and said that Elvis was in the building.
Oh, my goodness.
So Kay's busy with the keyboard, with the piano and whatever, and I look up, and here he comes.
Oh, my goodness. In all his glory. He was a pretty
Oh,
man.
my gosh. That face.
Oh, he's got
What
one.
about it?
I know.
What
a sad death. I remember where I was.
He walked around the bar and sat clear down at the end of the room, at the end of the bar. And I thought, God, I got to get in there. I got to see him, got to talk to him. So I said to Kay, we're done. This is the end of the show. And so applause. And when we're going off stage, I grabbed her hand and I said, come with me. And we went down to the end of the bar.
And there he was.
And there he was. He did hear our last song. And I tell you, I just could not believe that face.
Melted. He is nice. He was nice to you.
Very shy.
Is he really?
Very shy. Just like Johnny. Very shy.
Who'd have thunk?
Yeah. I'm sure he's a lot of fun when he's been around the people he works with. And I'm sure that's
too bad he
time.
didn't invite you to do one of his movies.
Oh, boy, howdy.
Yeah.
I don't know about a movie.
Yeah.
But I would love to have sung with him, but that's okay. That's
I see
my
a lot
Johnny
of
Cash
people
story.
use Lynn Anderson.
Yeah.
I don't know who Bill Gaither is.
Okay. You see them on television now, the Gaither family.
Oh.
He, at the time, was a single act, Bill was, and it was all very, very strong Christian music. So we were singing behind him, "The King is coming,"
Oh,
all
wow.
this, and it was, it was a good thing. And those sessions would last 2 or 3 days because we were doing albums, and there were 6, 8, 10 of us.
Do you have a lot of albums with your name on it?
No, I
You
do
don't get
not.
credit for it?
Oh, I didn't care about that, really.
Oh, I see. Gosh, Waylon Jennings,
Oh,
Martin Mandrell,
Waylon.
Kenny Rogers. I loved
I
Kenny.
know.
And I see
Ro-
Anne Murray.
Anne Murray,
Charlie
lovely,
Rich.
lovely woman.
Is she?
Yes, lovely woman.
She has such a beautiful voice.
You see Roy Orbison there?
Yep.
Okay, I was blessed enough, and I have to say, honestly, my whole career was nothing but a blessing. And there's no other way to look at it. It was just so beautiful. It was such a gift,
Yeah.
So I got called to go to the studio on 8th, and there was Roy Orbison coming in the
Oh,
big room, and beside us, beside the singers, usually there's a big padded movable wall,
right.
and it's a sound barrier for no more hissing and whatnot. And so they had it between me and Roy, and there was a window in there. And the way I was positioned in the quartet around the mic, I could just look over and watch him. And he gets into his music so much, and he's so intense. And his life right then had not been good. He lost his wife and a child
Oh, I didn't know
in
that.
a fire.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And he was trying to get back on his feet. And when I left that studio, I climbed in my car and cried like a baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see so many names on this list. It's just amazing. How many times have you been to the Grand Ole Opry?
Oh, many, many, because we were singing with Bill Anderson and the Po Folks.
Oh, Bill Anderson.
Yeah.
And
And he's a member.
and you've done TV work with Dolly Parton and Johnny Cash and Kenny Rogers and the
The Hager twins. Yeah, we knew the Hagers back in Iowa, where we came from.
Yeah.
In Sioux City, we heard they were performing, and so we went to see them, and we developed a great friendship.
Yeah.
And they were very funny guys.
You've been to the Country Music Awards how many times?
And
How lucky. Did you get to wear a great big fancy dress? And
no, we were in the pit. You never saw us.
Oh.
You heard us.
you heard, oh,
Yeah, and then because I kind of had to pay my bills on time, or wanted to,
yeah.
I went to work for Opryland Productions,
Oh,
and it was a TV business in the backside of the new Opry House.
okay.
And we were kicking out shows like you wouldn't
Really?
believe. And I just love the TV business. I love it.
Wow.
So my job was to work with talent. Once they came on site, it was my responsibility to get them into their dressing room, to take them out on set, to show them what's what. And gosh, it was fun.
Oh, what an
Wonderful
exciting
fun.
life. And you said, I think you told me you did this up until 1990.
Yes, yes.
Do you figure out how old you were? How many years was that?
Oh my gosh.
Why did you quit?
Well, as you said earlier, the business changed greatly.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, all of us who were good friends by this time, I mean, I love those musicians. They just are talented, bright, fun people. We weren't getting called as much as we used to. So we found out that there were some new suits in town, if you will, from LA and New York.
And they were changing things.
Oh, they didn't think we knew what we were doing. We were a bunch of hillbillies.
Oh,
And so, are you kidding me? That's the richest sound that comes off a microphone
yeah.
ever. And
Yeah.
those A&R men and women were geniuses.
Absolute professionals.
Truly. And they knew what they wanted. And the guy running the board was just as bright as they come. And wow. They would produce this beautiful sound. Gives me goosebumps thinking about
Thinking
it.
about it.
Yeah.
Wow, it sounds like an exciting life to have
Yeah.
had.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I love about this Palm Coast area is there's so many women, that have such great stories and great backgrounds. And I want to get a whole bunch of them on here.
Yeah, you must.
And with our group, we have different, there's such a great group of women.
Yeah.
That's how we met. She joined my group and became one of the conservative women of Palm Coast. And
Yes. I liked her right away.
oh, I connected with you right away. You were just a lot of fun, and I'm all about fun. And I'm so glad that we've connected and become great friends.
Yes, me too. Me too.
And we have a good time. We had lunch yesterday, and we all get together and we tell our stories and we complain and we piss and moan and we do all that we do.
And we, between bites, might say something about politics or
We
not.
we may, or we may exactly. We may or we may
May
not.
not. There's a lot going on
It's
in
more
everybody's
about-
life.
It's more about the group is more about inviting women to join us so they don't have to worry about insulting somebody or saying the wrong thing and pissing someone off. We all are like-minded.
Yes,
and
we
I
are.
think that's what makes us tight. And we just
Accepting, and we're not judgmental about each other at all.
right. No, and I think they're very helpful about each other. So, and I'm so glad you joined it. And I just love the story about. I got to hear you sing. I've heard you sound like. I just drew a blank. What's her name?
Okay, who is it?
She's one of the old singers. Oh well, I should have wrote it down, but I heard you sound like her.
Oh, good for me.
But one of these days you're going to have to sing. I really want to
will.
hear it one of these days.
I will.
And I want you to go and get Dolly Parton and bring her. Do you
Wouldn't
think she'd
that
remember
be
you?
fun? Wouldn't that be fun? She was just taken by Kay and me.
Was she?
Yeah, that we look so much alike.
You should email her. And
I
just-
shouldn't.
Yes, you should.
Oh.
And say, do you remember us? We were the twins. And
I don't know. She was lovely.
yeah.
And that show I remember well. She was doing a single with Kenny Rogers.
Oh,
I think it was Islands in the
Islands in the.
Stream.
I remember that. That was in the 80s.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I remember when that song came out. I
Yeah.
sang it at work all the time. Islands in. Sorry, I don't need to be singing, do I? Oh, Helen will
Yeah.
say.
Do you
No more coming in
remember-
the podcast.
Do you remember the Nashville Network?
Yes.
I worked
It's.
at.
Oh, did you?
I was a profession. I was a production assistant person, doing very much what I did for Opryland Productions. Same crowd of people, same bosses, same everything. And I tell you, I just loved every second of it. I sure did.
Wow, I bet that was. I can't imagine being around all those people. And I think Nashville has changed now. My favorite was always Vince Gill.
Oh, I loved him too.
Our song was "Look at Us."
Yes.
Is "Look at Us," and gosh, I wish you would have sang with him.
Do you know what happened to him one time?
What?
Honest to God, I know this for a fact because I drove every day to see it. So there's a very, very strong radio station in Nashville pushing country music. And the guys on there are just awesome. And Vince was trying like mad to get his tunes out. And they were all things he wrote, and they were amazing.
Yeah.
And so they said, well, let's see what you got, you know. And so they asked him to go and spend 2 or 3 nights up on this billboard coming into downtown
And
Nashville
playing his music.
and sleep up there and stay up there for 3 days
Why?
to see if he had the grit. You know what I
They
mean?
made him do that?
Well, they asked him to, and he wanted in.
And he
and
did
he
it?
did it, and look what happened to him. He just,
That's what did it? That was kind of what got him started?
it certainly raised his popularity, I promise
Oh,
you.
my goodness. What a neat story.
Yeah. So I came on the highway every day to drive around that curve and see him up there. Hi.
Did he wave at people and everything?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
I would think he would be totally disgusted by 2 hours in, you
Yeah.
know.
Probably
Yeah.
going, what did I do?
What have I done now? Is
Yeah.
this what it's going to take?
Yeah, it's how long? So when did you actually leave Nashville?
In 90.
In 90, you left. You said, I've had enough.
Yeah, we did.
Wow. I wish your sister would come visit because
I wish she would too.
She won't.
Well, I'm working on her.
You're working on her because I'd
Yeah.
love to. Are you absolutely identical?
I don't see it at all, but we do resemble now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been apart for quite a while.
I had friends up in South Carolina, and they were twins, and I could tell them apart because I was good friends with one of them, you know, and I could tell them apart. So I can see where some people would see it and some won't.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think what a just amazing story. And again, I'm so glad you joined our group
I am too.
and that you have fun. And we'll have to get some more people on here. and
Let's
talk.
do that.
One of these days you're going to come on and sing, I'm telling you.
Well, where am I going to put my grand piano?
Oh, do you play it while you sing? Oh, my goodness. Well, he does remote podcasts.
Oh,
Yeah, that might be kind of interesting to do one day.
yeah,
huh,
wouldn't
Ellen?
that be something? Mm-hmm.
So, wow.
Yeah,
Well, I'm glad you came today.
I am too.
And
Thank you.
glad you joined our group. And
Me too. Yeah,
I think
too.
thank everybody for watching. I know I'm new and probably don't know a whole lot of what I'm doing, but I just really want to get the stories out about these women, and I think they're very interesting. A lot of us are ending up here in Palm Coast. We've just had a lot of fun, and I talk to them and I hear these stories, and I think, oh, everybody should hear this story. So this is me trying to get them out. And thank you again for joining The Sailor's Wife, Cindy Spain. And I'll see you on episode 3, which is not going to be as happy a story.
it won't be.
It's kind of a happy ending, I think.
Oh, I hope.
But it's going to be a little sadder. So make
Oh.
sure you tune in and hear what we say. And catch you on the flip side and come back and see us.
Yes, please do.
Yes.
And come meet our awesome women.
Yes. And yeah, if you're always interested in joining us, you can look me up, Cindy Spain, on Facebook, and
Mm-hmm.
we'll get you in.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hey everybody, Mike Feldbauer from the Flagler County Drug Court Foundation inviting you to our 3rd annual golf tournament on May 24th at Palm Harbor Golf Club. This is our one of our annual fundraisers. Help us help those in the community in recovery. Have a great day, good food by Loopers, some great gifts, some contests out there on the course. Come join us. For information, call me at 401-864-6997. or email me at mfeldbauer, Feldbauer, @gmail.com. Have a great day.